Ma'am, live has come.
Yes, ma'am.
We should start, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Every day may teach you a lesson. Someday may teach you a story. But one day will teach you the way of success. And let that day be the day of your spotlight. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome you all to the land of supremacy, intelligence, innovation in influencing sustainability in all over the globe, none other than the institution of green engineers to open up this Igen Environthon 2025 Preconference 04. May I please invite Professor and Dr. L. Ramesh, the President of the Institution of Green Engineers, to open up with his opening remarks.
Thank you, Davish, and it was a very happy note. Today we all are gathered here for our fourth pre-conference. It was a very good start yesterday. We had a wonderful session at St. Joseph College of Engineering, whether we had planted 100 trees, and the happy note that our Padma Bhushan Sivadana Pillai sir initiated the plantation, and the school children completed all the plantation, 99 tree planted by the school students. So this is one of the initiative where we call it as the Panchabhutas Sangamam in association with Sandor Thala. It was a happy note, and today we all are gathered here for a youth pitch. It was very happy note. We had initiated pre-conference 1, 2, 3 in different angles. Maybe so one part we can initiated with the element partners, and the second session we had initiated with the element wise speakers from industry academic and had a discussion, and another part we will have a discussion on COP13. So like that, today we all are gathered here for to witness the Panchabhutas, the 5 element, how the innovations will play a key role, and what all the innovative products are there in the in the market or in through the research. Davis, I think someone is opening that. You can just remove them. Okay.
Yes, sir.
If anyone is opening anything, you remove them actually and not permit again to join the program.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so that is what we all are gathered here. I think I would like to thank all the speakers across our country. Because maybe some of the speakers already joined with us through Environthon and Energathon, and today we all are gathered here for the Environthon. Very happy note, we had our new partner, that is International Tamil Engineers Forum. They had as the title partner and sponsors, and thank you for them for initiating joining with us. And it is a wonderful happy note. Another 2-3 partners are in pipeline. Maybe within a week we will be able to get good partners. And we are also planning for next pre-conference with all our organizing team members, so that we can able to provide the opportunity for the young youth community. So it is very happy moment that we are closely reaching the final, that is September second week, which we are planning for a very big marathon, more than 35 hours, which we are planning. That is make the 5 element, each element 5 hours, and the COP 35 hours, plus the inauguration 3 to 4 hours. So I hope those who are watching the program, you can be a part of us and get all the benefits from all the events. Maybe 17 speakers are here, and after today's session, you all able to know about 17 into 2, that is 34 innovative products related to the our Panchabhutas. That is earth element, that is 5 elements: earth, air, water, fire, and space. So thank you all the organizing team that is headed by Ishrat ma'am and Preeta ma'am, and all the heads that is Anju ma'am and Tanuja ma'am, Tanuja ma'am, Dr. Selvaraj, and Dr. Pradeep and Dr. Manimala. So they are the element heads, and we have very good coordinators for the elements, and the student very good. We are having very good students team. Appreciate all the students team who taken initiated and coordinated all the events. Thank you all. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor and Dr. L. Ramesh, the Greenery President of the Institution of Green Engineers, for enlightening the gathering with your virtual opening remarks, sir.
Davis.
Ladies and gentlemen, and to welcome the virtual gathering of Igen Environthon Pre-Conference 04. Shall we please call upon our organizing secretary of Igen Environthon 2025, Dr. Preeta Mary George, to take forward the session with her welcoming address.
Thank you, Davis. Good evening, all. And it's my great pleasure to welcome you all to the Pre-Conference 4 Youth Innovative Pitch, organized under the umbrella of Institution of Green Engineers. Igen Environthon 2025 is 30 hours non-stop virtual conference under the theme Panchabhutas and COP13, certified by Limca Book of Records and WRCA. With immense joy, I extend a warm welcome to our esteemed mentors, Dr. J. Malamurigan, Vice President of Igen, Dr. L. Ramesh, President of Igen, Engineer D. Google, Director of Igen, and all the respected board members of Igen. I'm delighted and so happy to witness the queue of speakers lined up here. We were blessed to get 17 new speakers from across the globe. And I warmly welcome our today's moderators, Dr. E. Kavida from Institution of Green Engineers and Dr. K. Rajeshwari, also from the Institution of Green Engineers. With deep respect, I extend all heartfelt gratitude to each one of you, the pillars of the and backbone of our initiatives. I extend a warm welcome to our elemental heads, Dr. Anjan Qureshi, Dr. Manimala, Dr. Selvaraj, Dr. Tanuja, Dr. Pradeepta, and elemental co-heads, Dr. Vasandirini Williams, Dr. Sankeetam, Engineer Tamil Amudan, Dr. K. Subha, and Dr. Aditi Srivastava. We were so thankful to all the elemental heads and co-elemental heads for their unwavered support rendered to us to make this event a grand success. So without any ado, I hand over the session to the Davis.
Thank you, Dr. Preeta Mary George, for the well-known welcoming address in addressing the virtual gathering and the virtual participants by your fields. Ladies and gentlemen, the Igen is all about environment and sustainability. And to present about the execution of Igen Environthon 2025, I please call upon our lead organizing secretary of the Institution of Green Engineers, Dr. Ishrat Meera Mirzana, to present you about the execution of Igen Environthon 2025.
Good evening, Davis. I hope I'm audible and clear. Anytime if I'm not audible, please let me know. So coming to the Environthon 2025, before I talk about Environthon 2025, let me put across that this Environthon 2020, it emerged, this is the third edition, Environthon 2025. It emerged in 2020, where everyone was worried about COVID and there were things which were not in control. We could observe that the Himalayas were visible and also the clear skies were visible. So that is where Igen has initiated that we need to have a climate action. So that's how a marathon for climate action aligned with Panchabhutas and the SDGs has evolved in the form of Environthon. And we had our first Environthon 2020, with 16.4 hours non-stop virtual conference with 20 international speakers from 20 countries, 20 Indian speakers, and 10 partner organizations. which also earned the Limca Book of Records. Then we have emerged with the Igen Environthon 2024, with in connection with the World Environment Day and also in focus with the Panchabhutas. So this was the landmark event where we united 29 partners, international speakers from 29 countries, national speakers from 29 states, and local speakers from 29 districts, targeting the COP29 themes. So we had this marathon also for 29 hours. So that was the success of the Environthon 2024. Similar in lines, we have this Environthon, Igen Environthon 2025, which is based on climate adaptation and financings to sustain harmony with the five elements, that is the Panchabhutas. This theme aims to support climate change mitigation in alignment with SDGs and will contribute to the actionable summit recommendations for COP30. So, this marathon is more than a record because this is a moment to energize the planet for a sustainable future. This marathon will be focusing on having not just the panel discussions, international panel discussions, or academic inputs, but it also has youth MUN, and also we also have in this marathon the showcase of the startups in line with the SDGs, in line with the Panchabhutas. So it will be an enthralling experience for you all to join us for this Environthon 2025, which is scheduled on 13th and 14th September 2025. Looking forward for your participation. Thank you all. Welcome you all once again for this pre-conference 4, which is a follow-up of pre-conference 1, 2, and 3. And along with this, we also are conducting the offline events, wherein we had the offline event scheduled tomorrow for the earth element, and we also have on 28th for the element water, and soon we'll be having in the September 1st week an offline event for the element space. Thank you all for joining. Over to you, Davis.
Thank you so much, Dr. Ishrat Mira Musana, one shining spotlight of the Institution of Green Engineers for deliberating and elaborating about the execution of IHN Environthon 2025. Ladies and gentlemen, the IHN Environthon 2025 Pre-Conference 04 is organized with the inclusion of 17 speakers from all over India pitching on Panchabhutas innovation, sustainable products for a balanced planet. In accordance with all the five elements, the event is scheduled today for the beautiful execution. And to proceed up and to begin up this beautiful occasion, may I please invite two of our moderators. Joining us today will be Dr. E. Kavita, who has been assigned as the managing editor of IHN Panchabhutas Handbook, and followed by Dr. E. Kavita. Joining us will be our cluster head and the managing editor of IHN Environthon 2025, Dr. R. Rajeshwari, to take over the session with their marvelous moderation.
Thank you, Davis. So am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. A very good evening to one and all present here. A warm welcome to the third edition of Igen Environthon 2025, organized by the Institution of Green Engineers in association with ITF. So myself, Dr. Kavita, managing editor for the Handbook of Panchabhutas for Planet and People. Really it takes pleasure in once again welcome you all for this wonderful pre-conference 4 youth innovation pitch. This Environthon is a 30-hour marathon certified by the Limca Book of Records, and WRCA is truly a platform where innovation meets sustainability. Institution of Green Engineers, Igen, is very proud to announce a second edition of this Igen Environthon 2024, certified by Limca Book of Records and World Book of Records, which was successfully conducted in this September 14 and 15, 2024. And this year also we are planning to, we are going to organize having this Environthon conference on the second week of September. And this grant event is going to be a successful one, and wishing a good success for our Environthon. Thank you all. Go over to Dr. Rajeshwari.
Good evening to all. It's a very pleasure evening to have this participation in this pre-conference 4. I am Dr. Rajeshwari from Satyabama University and Igen Cluster Head of Minus CO2 project. Certainly, Dr. Kavita ma'am, as you said, after the success of our first and second edition, we now gather for pre-conference 4, Youth Innovation Pitch. And I also make you to go to the back of the journey to brought us pre-conference 1 about the title of COP30 Preview Engineering Action for the Net Zero Future, and conference 2 from Soil to Sky, the Panchabhuta Path to Ecology Wisdom. And in the conference 3, we have discussed with the panel members like Panchabhutas for Global Climate Justice Pathway to COP30. So here we are moving to the pre-conference 4 with the Youth Innovation Pitch. Today we will witness some of the brightest young minds presenting their ideas under the theme Panchabhuta Innovation, Sustainable Products for the Balanced Planet. Right, Kavita ma'am? We'll walk into the journey.
Yes. Yeah, you are right, ma'am. You are right. Now, let's begin. Before we begin, now let me acknowledge our organizing secretaries, Dr. Ishrat Mirzana from Ufakam College of Engineering and Technology, and also an Igen as coordinator for this Environthon, and Dr. Preeta Mary George from Dr. Emder Educational Research Institute as a coordinator for our Environthon. Their dedicated efforts have made today possible. Yes, Rajeshri ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you. I have to thank the organizers. Now let's step into the heart of our theme, the Panchabhutas, as well as known, the 5 elements, earth, water, fire, air, and space represents the balance in our universe. Today, our youth innovators will show us how these age-old elements inspire the modern green technologies. Let me begin with our element 1 head. Let's start with the element earth. I invite Professor Basanti ma'am and team to share their innovation. Professor, how does your project integrate with the element of the earth, promote sustainability, and how do you see these innovation in impacting the local communities? Dr. Vasanti ma'am, please.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Rajeshwari. Firstly, I congratulate and thank President of Igen, Dr. Ramesh, and Dr. Preeta George, Dr. Ishrat Meera, Dr. Kavita, and yourself, Dr. Rajeshwari, for organizing this inspiring event and motivating the young minds to take over. It's really, hats off to all your efforts. I know I was not able to put in too much of my contribute too much, but still, thank you for the platform. Now, taking this forward, I wish to call Miss Nusrat Qureshi. She is from GH Raisoni University to start with the presentation, please.
Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Qureshi and I'll be presenting on solid waste management. So what is solid waste management? Solid waste management simply means how we collect, treat and dispose of waste in a safe way. In India, we generate around 160,000 tons of waste every single day, but only about 30% of it is treated properly. The rest ends up in overflowing landfills, causing pollution, diseases, and environmental damage. The problem is made worse by poor segregation at the household level and weak infrastructure in cities. Clearly, we need a master and more sustainable solution. So next slide, please. Today, most garbage trucks follow fixed routes, whether bins are full or not. This wastes fuel, time, and money, while some bins still end up overflowing. Our solution is an IoT-enabled smart waste management system. Each dustbin is fitted with a sensor that checks how full it is. When the bin reaches about 80% capacity, it sends a real-time data to a central platform. Using this information, smart routing algorithms direct trucks only to the bins that actually need to be emptied, and they create the most efficient path for drivers. Moving to the next slide. This project is practical and impactful. It reduces truck trips, fuel consumption, and costs by up to 30%. It prevents overflowing bins, which means cleaner and healthier streets. It also extends the life of dustbins and improves work efficiency. Most importantly, the data collected can help in long term planning for better waste infrastructure. A pilot project in just one city zone could immediately show these benefits. Overall, this IoT based approach is scalable, cost effective, and a sustainable solution for modern cities that want to be smarter and greener. In conclusion, solid waste management is not just an environmental issue, but a civic responsibility. By using technology like IoT, we can transport waste management into a cleaner, smarter, and more sustainable system for the future. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Ms. Nusrat Qureshi. As you said, solid waste management is rightly a civic responsibility. Should I call the next speaker, or would there be a feedback on this? Can I call the next speaker, please?
Yeah, please proceed and call all the speakers one by one, ma'am.
Okay, thank you so
Later,
much.
once
Okay,
you can
thank you.
come up.
Yeah, thank you so much. Now, I now call upon Miss Apsara from St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering to present her views.
Yeah, good evening, ma'am.
Please go ahead. Please go ahead.
Here, I want to talk about the air. Actually, there is the what need for the protecting the earth. Our planet is struggling. Actually, climate change is heating the atmosphere. Pollution is choking our cities, and landfills are overflowing with waste forests are disappearing, and biodiversity is declining these days. So, if we continue at this pace, the earth will not be able to support future generations. That is why we urgently need smart, sustainable, and scalable solutions to protect our planet. So, therefore, we found some of the solutions. Next slide, please. Here is the solutions that we have defined. Our unique solution is the creation of the smart community green hubs actually. These hubs will combine three eco-innovations in one place. The first one is AI-powered waste bins that automatically sort biodegradable waste, and it will be enabling them to recyclable and e-waste. And the second one is solar-powered energy points that provide clean, renewable electricity for local use. And the third one is microforest using the Miyawaki method that will grow 10 times faster, absorb carbon dioxide, and that will help to restore the biodiversity. By merging these technologies and nature, these hubs become more powerful centers for sustainability inside the cities and towns that will make our earth more eco-friendly. Next slide. And why this projects are necessary and how we can be implement our project is that implementation can start at the community level. For example, like one pilot hub can be set up in a school, college, or a public park, normally in the public places. The AI bins will reduce landfill waste. The solar panels will power lights or charging stations, and the microforest will improve air quality. Over time, these hubs can be scaled across neighborhoods and cities, and it will make the urban areas more cleaner, more greener, and also more sustaining. By working together, we can definitely transform communities into the living examples of how to protect the earth. Thank you everyone for your kind words.
Thank you so much, Miss Apsara. That was really very interesting. I now call upon Miss Divya Darshini from Sri Sairam Engineering College to present her views, please.
Divya Darshini joined due to some connectivity issue. She is not able to proceed. You can proceed with the next speaker.
There are 3 speakers under Earth. So I think it goes to the next element.
Yes, ma'am, absolutely.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. It was a very good presentation by the Earth element. The 2 presenters have given about the solid waste management, and she has given about IoT enabled the smart waste collection also, and the smart hub for the green engineers. That was also very good presentation. Thank you for the beautiful presentation. Let me introduce about our Igen Panchabhutas handbook concept. That is Kavita ma'am.
Yeah. Yes, ma'am. Yes. The Handbook of Panchabhutas is, it's a very nice topic for this and for planet and people. So published by the Green Igen Press as a part of Igen Environthon 2025. Really is a pleasure for us to be the managing editor for this Handbook of Panchabhutas. It's really a groundbreaking collaborative effort that blends the traditional ecological wisdom with the cutting-edge scientific research. With a noble vision of contributing to climate vision, the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals and COP30 outcomes. So really, this handbook is spearheaded by the Honorable Chief Editor, Padma Bhushan, Padma Shri, Dr. A. Shivadhanupillai, sir, and guided by an esteemed panel of editors and experts from academia, industry, and global networks. This publication called for collective action and interdisciplinary collaboration. So as we all gathered today, our discussions are aligned towards finalizing the impactful contributions, strengthening partnerships, and advancing this global call for chapters. Really, we welcome all the interested participants for the submission of the chapters. Isn't it, ma'am? Raji, ma'am?
Thank you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you for the introduction about the Handbook of Panchabhutas. It's a building platform that not only informs but also transforms, fostering sustainability, equity, and innovation through the profound lens of the 5 elements: earth, water, air, and space. So, with this information, we'll move on to the next element, water. Thank Kavita ma'am. Will you introduce the speaker? Water element?
Yeah. So thank you, Rajeshwari ma'am. Moving to water, the very essence of life. I now invite Dr. Sabarita and her team. Could you please walk us through how your innovation helps in conserving, purifying, or managing water resources for a balanced planet? Over to you, Sabarita ma'am. Sangeeta ma'am, sorry.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening, everyone. It's my privilege to coordinate the water element in this pre-conference on Panchabhuta innovations. So, as we all know, water sustains ecosystem, agriculture, industries, and our every existence. So, in the context of sustainability, water reminds us of purity, adaptability, and the need for responsible usage. So, in this striking factor, which reminds us why innovative solution for water conservation, purification, and sustainable managements are critical. So, today our young innovators will share their ideas and how water can inspire a sustainable solution for a balanced planet. So, now I invite first youth speaker under the water element, Ms. Gayatri from Nehru Arts and Science College, for sharing her views.
Good evening to everyone. Today, with a great excitement, I'm hereby going to speak on behalf of the team Water through the topic CBIN, a small device with a big impact. Before moving on to the topic, we should know why we should focus on water first. Water is one of the neglected resource, and we people think that we have a lot of water resource in our earth, but actually it's no. It is a very limited resource on earth. We also used to hear about the saying, every drop we save is a life we project. Without water, there is no food, no tree, and no us. It is true, and it's very important thought to remember. Like with the growing population, for example, we take the country India is severely facing an alarming crisis of scarcity, water scarcity mainly. So, moving on to the topic, to solve these problems, I have introduced this device which is known as CBIN. We all know that every big innovation starts from a small thinking. Just like the Newton's apple falling on his head, he has he has came with the gravity. So, like hereby, there are two friends from the Australia in the year 2015. Can I get the slide? Yeah. Two friends, there are two Australian friends in 2015. They just think that if we have the rubbish bins on land, why not in the water? This thinking has made them to create a product like Seabin. Sea bin is nothing but a floating trash bin, just like in the land. It is a small trash bin which is in the water, have small pumping to draw water wastes. Can I get the next slide, please? Yes, moving on to the what's the need of this product. We know there are a lot of floating waste in the water, especially it affects the marine life, which is get trapped in the water, and it also affects the fisheries, tourism, and human health. Just imagine a place where the place is full of dust and waste, which in the water, how it could be? It would be terrible, right? So to manage these problems, I have implemented this product. And the UN report of 2050 says that there will be more plastic than the fish in the ocean. Moving on to the solutions from this device, the solutions varies like the device can collect up to 1.5 kgs of waste per day. The cleaning also would be very easy for the person who is managing it. We'll get a safer marine life through this, and we can also increase the rate of tourism, and we can get a healthier ecosystem. And it is also very low maintenance and even though eco-friendly. Can I get the next slide? The implementation of this project becomes very easier within 3 steps. Like first step, we should identify a polluted water resource, and the second step was that we should install this CBIN in a strategic place, like where the waste is mostly coming into the water. And the third one, we should train the local workers for this maintenance regularly. For the better implementation, we can also collaborate this with the government, NGOs, and communities, different communities, and we can also scale up to a large areas. In my conclusion, I would say that I found that there is no CBINs which was implemented in India. If we implement CBIN in India, it can highly increase the water pollution rate. And before the crime has happened, we should prevent. So the prevention is better than cure. And we humans should also remember that not only the technologies can save our water resource, we should also take part into that. So we should not waste water. Thank you.
Thank you, Gayatri, for sharing your wonderful pitch and your idea by pitching in this domain. So we have our next speaker, Mr. John Wilfred Thomas from Savita Engineering College, who will be sharing his insight in this water element.
Good evening, everyone. Can I have a slide, please? Can I continue or? Okay.
You can continue.
Good. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Let me start with a simple fact. Water is life, but the problem is the water is limited. So here, science introduce a technology called nanotechnology. Today, I'm going to show you how these tiny particles are evolving to purify water. Next slide. The power of nanoscale. What is so special about nanotechnology? Imagine working with materials so small that it could fit thousands of them across a human head. At the scale, they act like overachievers. For advantages, we got huge area surface. So it covers most of the surface and purifies at a faster rate. They are super selective, where it grabs only the pollutants and gives a purest water at a high rate. Finally, the efficiency. It works at a faster rate and effective compared to the old methods. Next slide. Graphite membranes. This is a very important part of nanotechnology, graphite membrane. It is a single layer of carbon atoms, but don't let the thinness fool you. It is stronger than steel, thinner than a film sheet. But yes, it's smarter and covers most of the parts. It is super fast and it gives water at a very, very fast rate. It blocks even the tiniest salt atoms and it's perfect for desalination. Basically, it can turn seawater into drinkable water. Best of all, it doesn't clog easily and it is one of the best membranes ever. Next slide. Of course, even the strongest technology has some weakness. Nanotechnology is amazing, but it's a little pricey. It cannot be used at all parts of the world, but yet it's very, very effective. But when we see at the future, scientists are working to make it cheaper, safer, and portable. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for sharing your insightful presentation on how nanotechnology can transform water purification. And I invite the next speaker, Ms.
Ma'am, one minute, ma'am. Let me conclude. Only third speaker, huh?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We have two more speakers.
Yes. Proceed.
So we have a next speaker, Gurisa Sera from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. I invite her to share her insight.
Good evening, everyone. My innovative product is saltwater to fertilizer converter. By 2030, 40% of the world would face water scarcity. Although 71% of the earth is covered by water, only a portion of it is drinkable. So we will have to turn to resources to convert this salt water into drinkable water. Desalination is the most commonly used approach. Although desalination solves water scarcity problem, the brine solution that we get from desalination is more saltier than seawater, and this is dumped into the oceans, which affects aquatic life. To solve this problem, brine solution, before we dump it into the ocean, we can treat it and extract, sorry, and we can extract minerals from it and convert it into fertilizers. Brine solution has minerals such as calcium, magnesium, and potassium. By this, farmers would no longer have to depend on expensive fertilizers, which comes under SDG 12, responsible consumption and production. And at the same time, we could protect marine life, which is SDG 14. Next slide, please. Saltwater to seawater fertilizer converter extracts minerals such as magnesium, which is good for crop yields, calcium, which improves soil structure, potassium, essential for photosynthesis. Is using various methods such as nanotechnology, membrane filters. The previous speaker spoke about it, and electrodialysis. AI could also be used to predict the concentration of these minerals in the water. These minerals are useful for normal plant growth and they ensure zero wastage. So, it could be a great way for us to be conventional and careful. Next slide, please. After collection of brine from the desalination plant, it can be filtered by two ways. One is electrodialysis. That is, ions in brine move when electricity is applied. Special membranes only allow specific ions to pass through, creating separate streams of pure minerals. Nanomembrane, nanotechnology. The previous speaker told us how nanotechnology is useful in desalination. It is also useful to remove these minerals. So when there are nano-sized pores, when brine solution passes through these pores block out unnecessary and large particles while allowing useful minerals to pass through. Nanofiltration is very precise and very effective. Through this can later be converted into either liquid biofertilizers or solid platelets and supplied to farmers at a cheaper rate. This approach which ensures that we save marine life, if provide affordable fertilizers to farmers and have sustainable farming. This is what green engineering is all about. Thank you.
Thank you, Zara, for sharing your thoughtful ideas and converting your saltwater to fertilizer plant. And I invite the next speaker, Ashlesha Naresh Borzari from Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology to share her pitch on water element.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I'm representing element water. In the ancient Indian philosophy, Panchabhutas, the universe is composed of 5 elements: earth, water, space, air, and fire. Among them, water or Jal Tattva is considered to be the essence of life. It symbolizes purity, adaptability, and nurturing power. Water sustaining growth balances ecosystem and reflects harmony within the nature and humanity. Next slide, please. The water hyacinth problem. Basically, water hyacinth is a plant which grows in a water over rivers, lakes, and reservoirs. This life-giving elements faces a silent crisis. One of the most alarming and challenging is the uncontrolled spread of water hyacinth. Though visual appealing, this plant silently strangles our rivers, lakes, and reservoirs. It blocks sunlight and reduces oxygen levels and destroys aquatic biodiversity, even become a breeding ground for mosquitoes, creating severe health hazards. Government spends millions of money to remove these water hyacinths, but it regrows and quickly and fastly. Due to this, aquatic life get disrupts. Next slide, please. To overcome this problem, innovators found an opportunity. Every challenge carries within it an opportunity. Instead of seeing water hyacinth as waste, innovators have turned it into a resource. By drying and processing its stains, communities are creating eco-friendly handicrafts such as bags, baskets, yoga mats from this. This not only reduces environmental damage but also empowers rural and tribal women by providing sustainable livelihoods. It transforms a destructive weed into a symbol of creativity, empowerment, and eco-friendly alternatives to plastic. In the figure 3, we seeing the drying stains. Women are drying the stains, and from the water hyacinth stems, basically the products are made. This approach not only teaches us an important lessons but also give us a innovative idea. When we respect water and work with nature, we find a sustainable solution from it. It supports communities and inspired global change. As Leonardo da Vinci once said, water is a driving force for all nature. Let us protect this force not by learning by learning, or forcing to challenge, but by turning them into opportunities for a greener and more sustainable world. Thank you.
Thank you, Ashlesha, for sharing how to convert the waste into an opportunity in terms of handicraft models. So I thank all the youth innovators for your inspiring pitches under the water element, and your ideas are truly highlighting the importance of what is the need for preserving and innovating with water for a sustainable future. So with this, I conclude the water element session and over to the moderator, Kavita ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah, first of all, I would like to congratulate all the presenters of this water element. So you are done well. Really, it's a fantastic one and an informative and inspirative one. And on the eve of conclusion, just you want to have a glimpse of this. That is, water is we all know that is most vital yet threatened resources, protecting. It is a life protecting one. And innovative solutions like sea bin and saltwater to fertilizer converters prove the small ideas can create a big impacts. So these technologies not only reduce the pollution but also promote sustainable ecosystems, farming and industry. Implementation requires collaboration between the government, NGOs, industries, and communities. So, by all acting today, we ensure definitely we'll be having a cleaner, healthier, and water secure future for our generations. And moreover, conserving water is not only an environmental duty, but is also a spiritual responsibility to maintain the balance of nature. And neglecting the water, it also definitely endangers the harmony of all the Panchabhutas, disturbing the ecosystem, health, and human survival. So let's all remember that a safeguarding water is a safeguarding all life forms and the cosmic balance of the Panchabhutas. Thank you. Over to you.
Exactly, Kavita ma'am, what you said. I think nowadays our youth all focusing on our environment, sustainability, and all. This water speakers, they have introduced with some sea bin projects, some nanotechnology for water purification, and smart water system. These and all very much appreciable for the youth who are knowing about all these things and all. Very well done. Thank you, water team. And next, we explore fire team symbolizing energy and transformation. And we welcome Engineer Tamil Amudan, Professor and team. What sustainable energy
Sorry
solution?
for the interruption. Sorry for the interruption. Due to some
Yes.
circumstances, Engineer Tamil Amudan is not able to connect with us today. On behalf of Engineer Tamil Amudan, joining us will be Element Head of Fire Element, Dr. P. Selvaraj.
Okay, thank you. Okay, we'll welcome Dr. P. Selvaraj sir, who will give about the fire element, what sustainable energy solution or product have you developed that reflects this theme. Welcome, Selvaraj sir. Over to you.
Thank you, ma'am. First of all, good evening to all present here. So I am very happy to welcome the young speakers to speak about their innovative topic in the element fire. First of all, I congratulate and appreciate for their involvement and come forward to give some idea for the society and the fire element. First speaker, I call upon Sri Nivedita, third year electrical and electronic engineering from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. I welcome Sri Nivedita to speak about solar boat, how it's work, how it's affect the environment, how it's useful for our how it's useful for maintaining the sustainable energy. Now I welcome Sri Nivedita.
Thank you, sir, for the warm introduction. A pleasant evening to everyone present here. Before I begin, I express my gratitude and appreciation to Igen for taking up such initiatives which would pave way for a sustainable future. From the slides, it will be evident that I would be representing the element fire. So, among the dance of the Panchabhutas, fire teaches transformation and let it be a change towards balance and not destruction. Just as fire sustains life through warmth and energy, the choices that we take must sustain our Mother Earth for the generations to come. Fire is an amalgam of various symbolifications. For instance, it symbolizes transformation, a power that could sustain both life and nature. It represents the source of ultimate energy and a source of thriving. In religious mythologies, Agni symbolizes a token of purity and faith. Can I have the next slide, please? So, we all know that the Sustainable Development Goals are our ultimate aim. The 17 SDGs have become the ultimate aim by 2030, drafted by the United Nations. Fire is used in various cooking processes, thereby achieving zero hunger, SDG 2, and good health and well being, which is used in sterilization and other Ayurvedic beliefs, which is SDG 3. Next is affordable and clean energy through SDG 7, which would be through solar and bioenergy. They contribute to affordable, clean, and renewable sources of energy. In many industrial processes, we are using fire as a source of energy, thereby contributing to SDG number 9, industry, innovation, and infrastructure. We all know that the wildfire is a major threat to the society. So we must control it. Not only the wildfire, also the volcanic eruptions also contribute to various pollutions in the environment. So it is in our hands to reduce the climate changes, thereby by using more eco-friendly products, which will achieve the climate action SDG number 13. Next slide, please. Yeah. So the product that I would be explaining is solar boat. This one might ask how this is integrated with the element fire. We all know that sun is the most natural ultimate source of energy. So solar boat is something which was launched many years ago but lacks implementation due to technological advancements and lack of awareness, particularly in India. So what I have done is solar boat is a product that has been installed with solar panel on the roof of the boat, which will trap the energy from the sun and which will drive the motor, which will in turn propel the boat. So this solar panel will trap the energy from the sunlight and charges the rechargeable battery through the PV cells, and this electricity is used to run the motor which propels the boat movement. So there are various applications involved, for example, tourism, ferries, and other public transportations. This is a very environmental friendly mode of transportation. There are various advantages, that is zero fuel cost, eco-friendly, silent operation, and renewable and sustainable source of transportation. Though there are disadvantages like this cannot be used for a very large mode of commutation. This can also be used in short medium transportation. So the one of the most important projects was the Swiss solar boat project, which was done in the year 2011. So this is an earlier year, but we must note that there has not been a single solar boat in India still. So as being the youth, up to the current youth pre-conference, it is in our hands to implement this solar project in India and take up more sustainable modes of transportation. So I'd like to thank the Igen for giving me this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, Niveta, for your wonderful speech about that solar boat. Next, I invite TM Kamalika from Sri Sairam Engineering College. She is pursuing second year Computer Science and Business System. Her topic is controlled microfire for sustainable agriculture. Welcome, Kamalika TM.
Thank you, sir, for the warm welcome. Every year, millions of tons of crop residue are set on fire in the fields. This uncontrolled fire contributes to nearly 40% of winter air pollution in North India. Farmers don't do this because clearing waste is expensive and time consuming. But this practice damages the soil they depend on, reducing fertility and increasing toxic smoke that affects millions of people's health. Fire, which should be a life giving element, has instead become a destructive force in agriculture. So, can we reimagine fire as a tool of creation and not destruction? So, the solution brought up is next slide. Sir, next slide. Solution brought
I have
up
moved
is
to the next slide. Slide 2.
brought up is plasma microburners, a low-cost device that helps them clear waste safely, improve yields, and protect the environment. It is the controlled and low-temperature fire devices designed for farmers. Instead of large-scale burning, these burners transform crop residue into biochar, which is a carbon material that improves soil fertility and retains water. At the same time, the process naturally eliminates harmful pests and bacteria, reducing the need for chemical pesticides. What makes this innovation unique is that it offers an eco friendly alternative to stubble burning. Fire, once the destroyer, now becomes the farmer's ally in building sustainable agriculture. Next. How do we bring this vision to life? By providing portable plasma burners directly in hands of farmers, the cooperatives and supply chains, governments and agri-tech startups must work together to make adoption easy and affordable. We begin with pilot projects in Punjab and Haryana as they are the epicenters of stubble burning, and then expand the farming hubs across the world facing similar challenges. As the Panchabhuta tells us, fire is both creator and destroyer. With this innovation, we choose fire as the creator, a flame that doesn't just burn, but one that nourishes. Imagine a future where farmers farm with fire and not fight against them. Thank you for
Thank you, Kamalika. So next I invite NM Atika, third year Information Technology from Sri Sairam Engineering College. Her topic is Plasma Medicine, the fourth state of healing. Please continue. Welcome, NM Atika.
So, good evening, everybody. Today, I take my privilege to talk in the industry of healthcare and in the domain of fire. Basically, my topic and my ideology is a plasma medicine. In today's healthcare, we face three urgent issues. Basically, these issues are first, antibiotic resistance. Superbugs that doesn't respond to regular medicines, especially in hospitals. And secondly, non-healing wounds. And these kind of wounds, burns, and cancers, especially, are recent days issues in the healthcare industry. And thirdly, the sterilization methods that are highly costly and it's time consuming and sometimes even toxic. So these challenges are there in our day-to-day life traditional approaches of health industry. So to heal them using the constructive nature of the fire, we are going to see a solution. Plasma, please move on to the solution slide. Plasma is basically the fourth state of matter. Solution slide, please.
Davis, please move the next slide. Yes.
Yeah. So we all know fire. We all know fire in its usual form, but cold plasma, this is referred to as the fourth state of fire. As a revolutionary approach, let me explain you the solution. Uh, so basically the applications over here is we are going to use fire for healing our wounds, for healing cancer and sterilization. This kind of approach is absolutely um, an eco-friendly solution that leaves no toxic. So my ideology is to provide an portable plasma pen. This kind of pens can be provided to the rural economy, rural industry, where the people living in the rural region can easily heal their wounds using these portable pens. And the strategic implementation behind this is we can integrate this with our rural clinics and hospitals so that it would help them to make it free of use and feasible to each and everybody living in a rural region. And these kind of portable care makes it very user friendly, and obviously, since we are using it in our day-to-day life with a little bit innovation and technology, it has a highly proven efficacy. Pilot studies in India and Europe has shown that patients are healing faster with plasma therapy, and that means that it isn't just a theory. It's going to be a practical solution for both advanced and rural healthcare. And plasma industry is already moving, and there is a proven solution for this fire domain. And finally, I would like to conclude by thanking each and everybody over here for listening carefully upon this solution and providing me this wonderful opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, all the three speakers, for your informative speech about the various topic. Actually, the solar boat actually is a very good topic. So nowadays, we can get the energy to run the solar motor available in that solar boat using some external energy. But using your concept, you can implement the solar panel on the top of the solar boat, so which is independently run. It's a very good idea. Next, controlled microfire and sustainable agriculture. So in this topic, Kamalika explained that global pilot project and fire as a creator. It's a very new concept. I congratulate Kamalika. So NM Artika explained about the urgent needs in models. Actually, it relate the medicine field with the fire elements. Very new concept. I congratulate NM Artika. So thank you all for your very information speech. Go to moderators. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. It was a very good presentation by Silver sir and Fire Element team. As you said, the solar boat is a very good concept, and they were also presenting about the fire, making fire as a creator. Usually we'll go with the fire for destroying, but here we are using it positively, fire as a creator. Next, they were also introducing about the cold plasma. That is, we are using the fire for the healing process in the medication also. It was very informative presentation. Thank you, dear youths. And next element, Kavita ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Now, let's go to air. Clean air is vital for all of us. Let pollution remains a global challenge. We invite Dr. Shubha and team. Could you please share your project addresses the air quality and contributes to healthier environment. So before going into this, simply I want to give a brief about the competitions, which is going to be held on particular dates. For Earth Element, the competition is Climate Smart Crop Design to be scheduled on 26/8/25, and a Zero Food Waste Innovation Challenge to be scheduled on 28/8/25, and Water Element Safe Water and Hygiene Poster, that is a 25/8/25, and a River's Voice, that's video contest to be scheduled on 25/8/25. The Fire Element Bioenergy and Waste to Power Innovation Hack to be scheduled on 31/8, and a Green Industry Case Study Challenge scheduled on 31/8, and Air Element, the competition is Air Quality Quiz, that is scheduled on 25/8/25, and Air Bikes, that is Micro Content Challenge scheduled on 29 August. And for the Space Element, the debate competition should be scheduled on 29th August, and storytelling video contest on 30th August. So request the interested participants to participate in all these competitions. Over to you, Shubha ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Good evening to one and all. I am privileged and thankful to Igen team for providing me this opportunity. Air connects us all. So it knows no borders, no boundaries. Every breath we take is a silent reminder of the importance of protecting our air. By choosing the clean energy, reducing pollution, and supporting the sustainable practice, I begin our exploration of the air element. It's my pleasure to welcome first speaker, Ms. Harni from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. She is deeply passionate about the environmental sustainability, actively engaged in spreading awareness on climate change. So with that, now I hand over the session to Ms. Harni to share her insight on the importance of air element. So to her.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. I'm Harshni from Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology. Let me explain. Can you please click on the next button to view the content? Yeah, thank you. Okay, let me start by saying an important fact about the air. Every year, air pollution is responsible for more than 7 million premature deaths in worldwide, set by World Health Organization. They are also calling that invisible killer. Actually, that makes sense, right? Because unlike food or water, we rarely stop checking the quality of air we breathe, even though we need it every second of our lives. This invisible danger is what inspired me to work on a personal solution. Today, I have chosen air, one of the Panchabhutas, the five essential elements of life. Now, why do we need this? Think about our daily life, especially in cities. We are constantly surrounded by smoke, dust, and harmful gases too. It could be while traveling, working outdoors, or even sitting in a poorly ventilated room. Over the time, this exposure can lead to asthma, chronic fatigue, and even serious lung problems. So clearly, there is a need for something smart, personal, and a solution we can never carry around every day. Next slide, please. That leads me to design a solution which is BreatheSafe. BreatheSafe is a solar-powered wearable neckband that combines IoT and wearable technology. Actually, it works like at first, it continuously monitors the air quality level. If the pollution crosses safe limits, it gives the instant voice alerts, gentle vibrations, and the app notifications. The connected app not only suggests the AQI levels, it also suggests the preventive actions like wear a mask or avoid a polluted area like that. My goal is to design a solution which is to be lightweight, energy efficient, and user friendly. Now, let me explain the implementation of my prototype. Next slide. This prototype uses a compact air sensor, a microcontroller, and a rechargeable solar battery. This device is already exists in the market, but what makes BreatheSafe different is, other like the devices, it is a neckband design, solar rechargeable, and especially it is a real-time voice alert. In short, BreatheSafe works in three clear steps: monitor, alert, and guide. To conclude, BreatheSafe isn't just another gadget; it's a step toward healthier living by blending IoT, renewable energy, and wearable technologies. It is a simple way to help the people breathe safer and live healthier in today's polluted world. Thank you, and thank you for everyone to giving this opportunity.
Thank you. Thank you, Harshini, for your insightful thoughts on the importance of clean air and sustainability. So now let us welcome our next speaker, Olivia Beliris Singh from the Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management, West Bengal. She brings with her unique blend of social awareness and business insights, focusing sustainable practices and responsible management for greener tomorrow. Over to you, Olivia.
Good evening, everyone. Let me start with a simple question. What's the one thing we cannot live without for even a few minutes? Yes, the answer is air. And yet, the air around us is becoming more and more unsafe. Today, rising pollution and harmful gases like CFCs are not just damaging our environment, but also our health. Indoor air is often 2 to 5 times more polluted than outdoor air. Refrigerators, air conditioners, and sprays release gases that destroy the ozone layer and trap heat. And traditional cooling consumes massive amounts of energy, adding to climate change. So the question we need to ask is, how do we keep our air clean while still living our modern lives? That's the challenge we are here to solve. Next slide, please. The good news is that innovation gives us answers. Imagine your walls doing more than just holding up your home. They clean the air. That's what air purifying paint can do. Old refrigerators and ACs usually leak harmful gases. Instead of throwing them away, a simple CFC capturing add-on can trap those gases before they escape. Spray cans are something we all use. With eco-friendly spray cans, we keep the same convenience but cut out CFCs completely. And finally, in places with frequent power cuts, a solar-powered cooling box can keep food and medicines fresh without electricity or harmful gases. These aren't distant ideas. They are practical, affordable, and ready to change the way we live. Next slide, please. Now, the big question is, how do we turn these ideas into real impact? We start small but strong. Pilot testing in schools, homes, and offices. Imagine a classroom painted with eco paint or a rural household using a solar cooling box. We scale up by promoting green building practices and encouraging communities to adopt these solutions. Partnerships are key. We can run campaigns with schools, NGOs, and local governments. And finally, awareness. Through social media and community engagement, we make clean air not just a scientific issue, but a people's movement. Because at the end of the day, the goal is simple: breathe cleaner, live healthier, and live behind a sustainable future. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Salvia, for highlighting the innovative products for future and how responsible to the management and sustainable practices can shape a healthier future. Thank you. Up next, we have Mr. Sai Dinesh from SVCT. With his keen interest in technology, its role in addressing the environmental challenge. So now I call upon Mr. Sai Dinesh to share insights on air filters.
So thank you so much, ma'am. Greetings to you. This is Sai Dinesh. I'm going to explain about sustainable innovations in the air element. Let me go with the first slide. So a new paradigm, air as a regenerative resource. So before starting this, let me say a verse. So which is from Atharva Veda, which is actually a Vayu mantra, which is Vayur Anilam Amritam Atetam Basmantam Sariram. So which means air is immortal, and due to which it is actually one of the 5 most important elements on earth. So actually, air is considered one of the most regenerative resource, and it is considered one of the most renewable resource. So clean air is actually not a privilege, but a one fundamental global human right. So we need to actually utilize air as a regenerative resource so that it could be used sustainable across more generations. So this is actually emphasizing the vision, which means it actually extends beyond mere filtration to revolutionary innovations that actually actively regenerate air systems. It actually transforms air from a passive medium into a vital replenishable resource for all. So actually we are focusing on clean energy. So which means we are emphasizing SDG goal 3, which is good health and well-being. And also we are focusing on SDG 9, which is actually industry, innovation, and infrastructure. And we are actually also focusing on SDG 15, which is sustainable cities. So next slide. Next slide.
Yes. Okay. So when it comes to speaking about clean energy, clean air energy, so we actually have some present innovations. So actually, these present innovations are vital, but we need more vital innovations that could sustain this vision, and it could also like prolong this to the future generations. So that is why we actually focus on future frontiers, pioneering air innovations. So in this, we actually focus on four things. So instead of focusing on one such sustainable air innovation, so I have brought here four future frontiers. So which is actually the first is artificial photosynthesis towers. So we actually know about the process of photosynthesis. So if we synthesize it artificially, it could be like a best solution for sustainable air innovation. So towers. So these mega towers are actually made of glass. So we are actually artificially synthesizing the photosynthesis process. So these are glass, and we have some embedded nanoleaf technology. So this nanoleaf technology will actually artificially synthesize the photosynthesis process by converting this carbon dioxide into breathable oxygen. So we also have other such processes like fuel production, and also we have even we can generate fresh water by using solar energy, solar energy, water, and other such things. So this artificial photosynthesis towers, it is actually a best sustainable future innovation. And next we have smart air so this smart air fabrics, it is actually consisting of clothing and architectural materials. So this clothing and architectural materials are actually integrated with microscopic biofilters. Made up of the polymer technology, and we also have advanced fabric technology that is being incorporated into this smart air fabrics. So this smart air fabrics have polymers. So these polymers have titanium dioxide. So this titanium dioxide will ensure the dust and pollution resistance. So this microscopic biofilters will actually capture and neutralize pollutants. So if we see a scenario where people start using this sustainable air fabrics, so it could ensure more clean air energy. So people could utilize the individual air utilization. So it can ensure this sustainable goal 15, which is actually sustainable cities, and it will also ensure this sustainable goal 3, which is good health and well-being. So also we have the third innovation, future innovation, which is actually drone-based air purifiers. So this drone-based air purifiers are actually autonomous forms of AI-powered drones. So these drones are actually AI-powered drones. So we actually train them with huge data sets of air quality data, air quality index of the previous years. So these data are actually deployed methodologically into the drones so that they can actually work to clean smog layers and finally particulate it can clean the smog layers and also the fine particulate matter in dense megacities. So in dense megacities, when we assess the air quality index, for example, if we see for example, if we see Delhi, so we can see for the past years that the air quality index is terrible. So we can use these drone-based air purifiers. This drone-based air purifiers could be an promising future solution due to which this is actually one of the pioneering air innovations. And the next, I mean, like this can be effectively used in the dense megacities where there are actually more like particulate matter that is being present in the atmosphere. So for example, like Delhi, we can use these drone-based air purifiers. And also the next innovation that I am going to say is the self-healing atmosphere tech. So this self-healing atmosphere tech, it actually involves the use of orbital satellites. So these orbital satellites are actually precisioned, and they are precisely dispersing eco-friendly particles into the upper atmosphere. Into the upper atmosphere, when these eco-friendly particles are dispersed precisely, so this ensures active repair, and it also ensures restoring the ozone layer. So we actually we actually saw the ozone deficit. So these ozone deficit problems have been occurring since for a
Hi, Dinesh.
I mean
Sorry for the interruption. Hi, Dinesh. Sorry for the
Yes,
interruption.
yes.
You have exceeded more than 5 minutes. Please try to conclude it.
Yes. So actually, we have seen this ozone deficit problems. So yeah, we see like O2 and oxygen particles, oxygen atoms, they actually combine. So this actually ensures the ozone creation. So when this ozone deficit is happening, so it actually creates this sixth mass extinction. So if by using these pioneering air innovations, so we can ensure that there is a clean energy of air, and also we can ensure the next slide. And so we can ensure this clean air through energy innovation. So for that, we have actually some few countries, Austria, Denmark, and we have Renew Power from India. We have Tesla from USA and Amp Energy from India. So these companies actually are consistently working towards these clean air technologies. So they are empowering energy innovation in clean, they are powering clean air through energy innovation. And this will be consistently it will be processed through the progressive years to ensure this clean energy. So this is what is from my side. So I would like to thank each one of them. I would like to thank Igen for this wonderful opportunity. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Tips.
Thank you, Mr. Sai Dinesh, for sharing your inspiring perspective how technology can derive the solution for climate and air-related challenges. Our final speaker for this session, Ms. Kavya from Kongu Engineering College, Tamil Nadu. She is shining example how engineering can be used to create eco-friendly innovation and build a cleaner and then greener tomorrow. I hand over the session to Kavya.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kavya from Kongu Engineering College. My slide, please. Our project is called Breathing for Tomorrow. Clean air is a right, not a luxury. The air is the most essential part in our life. 99% of people breathe the polluted air. The urbanization and industrial worsens the air pollution. The main goal is to provide low-cost air purification to improve health. We also integrate a sensor to collect air quality data, which provides for weather forecasting. Finally, this system supports precision cultivation by giving farmers real-time insights for crop planting. Next slide, please. Proposed solution. Our solution is the comprehensive environmental monitoring system. It tracks dust, pollen, and pollutant level, and it sends data through IoT platforms. It can act as a mini weather station, provides crop forecasting, and detects risks to guide farming practices. Precision agriculture provides real-time microclimate data. It's just not a purifier. It also a tool for forecasting and farming guidance. Next slide, please. Implementation of our project. We built the prototype by using HEPA filters, carbon slides, DC fan, and enclosure box. Polluted air is pulled by the fan and passes through the HEPA filter and carbon filter and cleans the air and come out. For automation, we add the dust sensor with Arduino to display the air quality index on the mobile apps. We test the setup by burning incense sticks and observe the reduced smoke, which shows its effectiveness. I conclude that our project provides the clean air, can make the afford while also empowering the weather forecasting and smart farming. Thank you.
Thank you, Kavya. Thank you to all wonderful speakers for your powerful insights on the importance of air elements, innovative of air purifiers, reshaping how the perfect health and the environment, AI, IoT, eco-friendly design, the carbon filters, deliver the smarter and sustainable solutions. So I think these technologies support the clean air, energy efficiency, and then healthy future. Thank you, ma'am. Over to Kavita, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So really, I congratulate all the presenters of today of this Panchabhutas year, and a special appreciation to Davis. Sai Dinesh, who has excellently explained about the artificial photosynthesis towers and smart air fabrics clothing and a drone-based air purifier. That is fine one. Drone-based air purifiers is a need of that, and also self-healing atmosphere technology. It's very fun, very wonderful. Regarding this air, we all know that among the Panchabhutas, air or Vayu, it holds really a special place as a very breath of the life. It is not only a physical necessity, but also the carrier of prana, the vital force that sustains all the living beings. So every presenters, they have clearly explained how each breath connects the individual with the universe, making air a bridge between the inner and outer world. So in the human body, really it's a balanced air element, which brings the vitality, the clarity of mind and creativity, which imbalance leads to instability and restlessness. And also this practices like a pranayama, definitely it helps us of its importance in maintaining the harmony within. So beyond this individual, air is a shared resource. Pure air sustains the ecosystem, while polluted air threatens the life itself. So this in the case of spirituality, the air represents movement, freedom, and expansion, reminding us that air or consciousness too is boundless. So in concluding this, it teaches us a life, balance, and interconnectedness flow through every breath. So protecting and honoring this sacred element is both an ecological duty and spiritual responsibility. Okay, so and once again, I want to say that as we breathe in the air, let us also breathe in awareness of life, of balance, and of our duty to preserve this sacred element. Thank you. Over to you, Rajesh.
Thank you, Kavita ma'am. Thank you for your very depth closing mark on the air element, and thank you, Professor Shubha ma'am, for your team presentation. And we are coming to the final element of space, the element of vision and limitless possibilities. We invite Professor Aditi Srivatsava and team. How does your innovation?
Sorry for the
and
interruption,
technology?
ma'am. Again, I'm extremely sorry for the interruption.
Yes,
On
please.
behalf of Ms. Aditi, joining us will be the element head of element space. Dr. Pratipha will be moderating the session.
Okay, Dr. Pratipha. Madam, we invite Dr. Pratipha, madam, for connecting with this space element and team, and for giving the technology with sustainability, perhaps even beyond the Earth. So over to you, madam.
Okay.
Thanks,
Welcome, sir.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, sir.
No problem. Okay, thanks, madam. Thanks, Davis. And as far as Akash and space is concerned, it's not just an empty thing. It has a huge subtle dimension, which allows the existence and interaction of all other elements. It is actually considered the foundation upon which all other elements like air, fire, water, and earth are built. So Akasha is actually characterized by lightness, subtlety, and immeasurability. It is also linked to sound as it provides the medium for sound waves to travel. With this, I invite Mr. Horishar from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute to do his presentation.
Doctor, you can proceed with the next speaker. Mr. Harishwar is unable to connect with us today due to some personal reasons. Can you please move on to the next speaker?
So with this, I proceed to the next speaker, Mr. Gabriel Persena Raj from AMS College of Engineers to do his presentation.
So hi everyone, am I audible? Am I audible, Davis?
Yes, you are audible.
Yes, sir.
So thank you, sir. Thank you for the welcome speech, sir. Can I have the slide? Davis, like slide is there, right?
Issues. Let me get.
Yeah. Davis, shall I share or you're having this slide?
Yes, here you go.
Yeah, so hi everyone. So I'll be quickly telling about this computer vision for environmental monitoring, space tech revolution. So welcome to this pre-conference, everyone. So in this session, we will explore how computer vision powered by cutting edge AI and satellite technology is transforming our ability to understand and protect our planet. So before just going on this, I'd like to take a look on these two images. First is the geo stationary orbit and then a polar orbit. And then you have this image down, you have the solar radiation and all. So these are all the important factors to know factors to analyze the map and all. So just take a look of it because I won't be getting much time to explain everything in detail. So yeah, next slide, Davis. Yeah. Next slide.
It's on go for me.
Yeah, it's open. Yeah. Harnessing satellite imagery. So yeah, computer vision for environmental monitoring merges AI and space technology to create an intelligent global monitoring system. This system uses AI model trained on satellite imagery to detect, track, and analyze environmental changes in real time, providing actionable intelligence faster than traditional methods. So real-time insights. So traditionally we had this algorithms and all. So right now we have this ML and AI. So the accuracy is fast. So another type we have this I mentioned earlier, right? Geostationary and polar orbiting. So in polar orbiting, so it is in a fixed. The satellite is in a fixed place, but in geostationary, the satellite, the satellite is in fixed place, but the Earth rotates. But in polar orbiting, the satellite rotates in the polar orbit only. So these are two kinds of we use the two sensors in this space in this satellites. So and pre-processing is very important for to get the final result because there are so much of outliers and so many variables we have to delete before analyzing this map. So first is real world mapping. What we get is first we analyze the map and then from the space, and then we take the map from the real world, and then we analyze it and give a final output, right? And then we have noise reduction. In noise reduction, what we do is we have this clouds and all passing over. So how we remove it is by using the light intensity. So using this light intensity method, there are various methods, and one among this light intensity method. By this also we remove the clouds, so seeing the reflected light, how it goes and all. So another is data calibration. So to maintain accuracy, image pixels are adjusted to a standard level, and atmospheric correction reduces distortion from airborne particles and light scattering. So again, there are so much type of variables, so it becomes very crucial to get a final output. So next slide, Davis. Yeah. So environmental resilience and agriculture optimization. So right now I'm having a startup. I won't call it a startup, but an organization like Tolilali.in. In that we have Tech Tolilali, where our team, we are doing this kind of projects and all. So we are still student, but we are exploring this and we are doing it. So in this project, we are focusing on this disaster management rather than precision agriculture, because this precision agriculture requires more knowledge and more expertise in AI. We are not AI experts, but we are students, right? So disaster management is kind of easy for us. So what we do in disaster management is, I won't be reading it, I'll be just telling you orally what we do is. So we use instance segmentation. So what this instance segmentation does is, before the disaster happens, we take the map. So in buildings, you can see that no edges and all. So I'll just show you a project which I did in my internship. Okay, I'll show it later and all. So you have this edges. So what we do is we use this. So this is agriculture. At right side, you can see the images, right? So we have these edges. What it does is the model, what it does is, before disaster, it captures all these edges. The model trains with these edges. Then after disaster, you can see that these edges get broken and all. So by this we get to know that there is some kind of disaster has occurred. Now how is it useful for us? We can allocate the resources. So for example, here you can see at the right side, we actually in slide I did a mistake. At left side I should have added this disaster and all, but at right side you can see. So at right side you can see this red buildings, red side. So these are all collapsed building. So by this we get to know that resources we have to we have to allocate resources not in these areas but a different area. So this is how we do. And another is disaster management. Disaster management we are doing, and precision agriculture right now we are exploring. So these are the two things that our community, our organization is doing. So I'll just post a link in the group. So this is what our group is. Right now we are building, and yeah, we have just started up. And yeah, thanks for listening, and thanks for everyone, Igen team and everyone, for giving me this opportunity. And yeah, have a great day.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Gabriela, for your very good presentation and very important inputs. And with this, I call upon the next presenter, Mr. Bhanu Prasad from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. So, Mr. Bhanu Prasad.
Hi, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yes.
Hi, good evening, everyone. I'm honored to be here. Myself, Bhanu Prasad from Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute. So I'm honored to be here at Igen Environthon conference representing the element of space. Today, I want to talk about the critical challenge facing our generation, space debris, the growing threat in the Earth's orbit. Our planet's orbit, once a vast frontier of the exploration, is becoming dangerously crowded. Currently, there are more than 9,000 active satellites coexisting with, but also over 36,000 pieces of debris larger than the 10 centimeters, all traveling at an incredible speeds. Each of these objects has the potential to collide with the satellites or spacecraft and disrupting the global communication, navigation, weather forecasting, and even threatening astronaut safety while they're in a spacewalk in ISS. So this is not a distant problem. With the rapid growth of the consultations or like Starlink and the Starlink and OneWeb, the congestion is increasing every year. Without decisive action, we could face what scientists call the Kessler syndrome, a chain reaction of collisions that could make parts of the Earth's orbit unusable for the generations. Can you move to the next slide? Next slide, please. Yeah. So what can we do? Fortunately, solutions are being developed on the multiple fronts. Active debris removal technologies like robotic arms, nets, harpoons, and even laser-based systems can help remove large pieces of the junk that pose immediate threats. And smarter satellite design is essential. In future, satellites must have self-deorbiting mechanisms, drag sails, and green propulsion systems, so they don't become tomorrow's debris. And advanced space traffic management using AI and real-time monitoring will allow us to track and prevent collisions more effectively. And most importantly, the global collaboration is a key. Agencies like ISRO, NASA, European Space Agency, and JAXA, and private companies like Astroscale are already leading the way, but we need stronger international treaties and regulations to ensure responsible behavior in space debris. Looking ahead, can we move to the next slide? Yeah, looking ahead, we can approach in these phases. In a short term goal, anything in treating the environmental, we have to make three types of goals: short term, and medium term, and long term goals. So in the short term, we must adapt for the design for disposal in all new satellite missions. Then for the medium term, we need to launch active debris removal missions. Projects like Astroscale's ELSAD and ESA's Clear Space One are promising examples for the debris removal. And in the long term, we must establish a circular space economy where we recycle and service the satellites in orbit, ensuring sustainability for the future. Ultimately, the space element remains us for our interconnections, just as space connects all other elements, protecting our orbital environmental safeguards, communication, exploration, and even our survival. If we act with innovation, responsibility, and unity, we ensure that space remains not just as a frontier of exploration, but as a safe and sustainable pathway to the Moon, Mars, and beyond interplanetary missions. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for giving the opportunity.
Thanks, Mr. Manfusha. Thanks for your great presentation. It's a very nice presentation with a lot of inputs. Thanks for the best presentation I think you have done. And is Mr. Harishar over here? Okay, I think Mr. Harishar is not over here. So thanks to all the speakers of Space Element. And over to you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much for very well organized the Space Element and team. Very congratulations for the Toluloli.in who is initiated their startup. Very congratulations to bring your startup and give more projects on disaster management using EA. And also about addressing space debris. It was also a very good presentation. Thank you so much for the Element space. Thank you for all the space, all the Panchabhuta Element coordinators and the speakers for being this wonderful evening, very informative presentation. It's a very good presentation and a knowledge transformation also. Thank you so much. As a closing remark of the Panchabhutas, earth, water, air, and space have been revered in our history since the Vedic times, forming the foundation of Ayurveda, yoga, temple design, and traditional ecological practices. Our ancestors lived in harmony with these elements, ensuring balance between human needs and natural resources. Today, as we face soil degradation, water scarcity, energy crisis, air pollution, and ecological imbalance, the ancient wisdom of the Panchabhutas offers timeless guidance. By blending this historical understanding with modern science and innovation, we can build sustainable pathways that restore balance to the planet and secure the resilient future for generation to come over. We youth have to put forward for this upcoming sustainability. Thank you all for this wonderful presentation, and I thank the organizers, speakers, and technical team for giving this great opportunity. Let's all work together for this climate resilient and sustainable world. Thank you so much. Over to you, Devesh.
Thank you so much, Dr. P. Kavita and Dr. R. Rajeshwari, for your marvelous moderation and bringing perfection in every pitch that you make. Thank you, both the professors. Ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the conclusion of this beautiful event, it's my pleasure and privilege to present the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire board of the Institution of Green Engineers. Let me extend my sincere thanks to Professor and Dr. Elder Mays, the Greenery President of the Institution of Green Engineers, for his motivation and his support and his guidance towards this execution. And please let me thank Engineer T. Gokul, Director of the Institution of Green Engineers, Dr. M. Marceline Bano, Dr. J. Balamurugan, Vice President of the Institution of Green Engineers, for your support and guidance towards this milestone. And please allow me to thank Ms. Dr. Ishrat Meera Mirsana, Dr. Preeta Mary George, our beloved organizing secretaries of the Institution of Green Engineers in association with Igen Environthon 2025, for your guidance, support, presence, patience, cooperation, coordination in making this event a grand success. And please allow me to thank Dr. Anjum Qureshi, Head of Element Health, Dr. P. Selvaraj, Head of Element Fire, Dr. Pratipa, Head of Element Space, Dr. Tanuja, Head of Element Air, Dr. K. Manimala, Head of Element Water, for your mentorship and your felicitation towards the speaker in pitching perfections in every sector that they represent. And please allow me to thank our subordinate heads, subordinate element coordinators, representing Element, the Professor and Dr. Vasantirina Williams, for moderating us with beautiful three speakers taken charge by Ms. Nashrit Qureshi of GH Raisoni University, followed by Ms. Apsara, St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. And followed by that, we also would like to extend our gratitude to Dr. S. Sankita for moderating upon water element innovation pitch, followed by the speakers with inclusion of Ms. Gayatri Nehru Arts and Science College, Mr. John Wilfred Thomas, Savita Engineering College, Ms. Kutsia Sehra, Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute, Ms. Ashlisha Naresh Borsare, Rajiv Gandhi College of Engineering, Research and Technology, Chandrapur. And followed by that, we also would like to extend our beloved mentor, E.R. Tamilamudan, who was not able to cooperate with us today. And on behalf of E.R. Tamilamudan, we would like to extend our gratitude to Dr. P. Selvaraj for moderating with us for the Fire Element Innovation Pitch, followed by the speakers with the inclusion of Ms. Srinivedita, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Ms. Kamalika, Sri Sairam Engineering College, Ms. Atika, Sri Sairam Engineering College. And followed by that, we also would like to extend our sincere gratitude to Dr. K. Subal on his marvelous moderation in taking the session of Air Element Innovation Pitch, with the inclusion of Ms. Harshini, Satyabama Institute of Science and Technology, Ms. Alivia Balayar Singh, Indian Institute of Social Welfare and Business Management, Mr. Sai Dinesh, Sri Venkateshwara College of Technology, Ms. Kavya Kongu Engineering College. And followed by that, I also would like to thank Ms. Dr. Aditi Srinivasava, who was not able to join with us due to connectivity issue. On behalf of Dr. Aditya, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to Dr. Pratipa for joining and guiding us to the pitch of the innovators with inclusion of Mr. Gabriel Prasannaraj, who excluded his merge with a startup, and from AMS College of Engineering, and Mr. Banu Prasad from Dr. MGR Educational and Research Institute. And followed by that, as we move on to the technical cooperation and coordination of the team, please allow me to thank and express my sincere gratitude to Mr. Satish Kumar, Dr. MGRERI, who has been assigned as the backstage head of Igen Environthon Preconference 04. Followed by Satish Kumar, joining his team will be Mr. Palamurgan, Dr. MGR Education Research Institute, Mr. Uday Kumar, Dr. MGR Education Research Institute, for their valuable volunteering in YouTube moderation. And also would like to thank both of the front stage executive, Mr. Jahid SK from Dr. MGR Educational Research Institute, Mr. Rutresh Kumar from Dr. MGR and Education Institute for this beautiful Friend States execution. I also would like to express my sincere gratitude to Mr. John Wilfred Thomas with Engineering College, Mr. Satish Kumar, who has been assigned as the co-host for this very event today in this execution. I also would like to thank Mr. Rahul Srinivasan, Agni College of Technology, Ms. Bhavani, Agni College of Technology, for their wonderful coordination as playing the role of session monitoring throughout the execution of this beautiful event. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all so much for connecting with us on a Sunday evening. Without your cooperation, without your coordination, this would have never been a grand success. Thank you all so much for your presence and patience towards making perfections in every pitch of this beautiful event. Once again, thank you all so much. Signing off with that will be Igen Davis, representing us in the Institution of Green Engineers as a coordinator. Ending here. Thank you.
Thank you, Davis. That was wonderful. And I think this is the first pre-conference which we are concluding on dot. Thank you so much. I thank each and every speaker who has joined us for this event. I request you to maximum circulate about the competitions that are floated for all the students. I request once again, please visit our Environthon website, wherein you'll have the details about the competition. Circulate among your friends and also in your institutions and all that, whatever maximum you can get it, so that we'll have maximum people joining us for the Environthon 2025, which is scheduled from 13th to 14th. Thank you, Davis. Thank you, each and everyone. Thank you, Preeta ma'am.